Number 8, Peyton Watson.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Points again. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Cody Martin comes in for James Harden. Denver also making some changes. Jokic comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And MP subbed in for Peyton Watson. Hall finds Leonard. And Reynolds pulls it down.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
In the forward slots, we'll see Leonard and Collins. Martin is out there with Chris Paul. And it's Lopez in at the center position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And MP throws it down hard.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
We'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connected Cam. LA's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Rebound by Murray. The Nuggets leading by 22. Jokic kicks to Hardaway. It's MP top of the key. Murray for three. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Three-pointer.
And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 assists. Leonard against MP. With a step back. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Leonard's got 9 points now in just the second half. Paul against Murray. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Paul finds Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Johnson outside. Murray for three. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Leonard with the ball. MP's there.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
Murray, the pass to Reynolds. Shoots over Leonard. And MP with the basket on the assist by Murray.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
Leonard against MP. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard's so calm, mixes speeds, understands when and where to drive the basketball.
Down low, here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Collins setting the big for Paul. You know, GA, one great thing about the NBA, well, there are many things, but one great thing is that there's always new talent coming through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, the future is bright. And Kevin, I really like this year's draft class. Man, we just continue to add exciting young talent to the mix.
Paul against Murray. Paul surveying the floor. Inside, here's Martin. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Murray, the pass to Reynolds. And MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Martin with a screen on Murray. Paul against Murray. Here's Leonard. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here,
connects again.
A 60-piece goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. Murray against Paul. Right side Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Lopez, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Murray, the pass to MP. Drives to the hoop. Murray finds MP. Can't connect from short range.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Martin wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range. Here's Reynolds. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside Leonard. And the foul called on MP. That's his third foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Harden outside. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
What's going on, MP?
Man, I've been brainstorming. Like, how can I take my brand to the next level? I've heard the fans, right? You like to see me dunk on people, so I've been doing that. We've sold posters, we've made t-shirts, we've got a billboard. So the question is, what's next?
What about a mural? Like the Witness mural in Cleveland.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like huge, right?
Bro, it was 10 stories tall. You saw it every time you went downtown.
Bet I'm messing with that. Yeah. Can you get Austin on the phone and see if he can make this happen?
Of course. I'm sure it won't be an issue, though. But are you going to use the dunk from tonight, or...
100. I want the fans to feel like they're part of making something big, like they're part of history, my history, you know?
Love it. All right, should be a fun game then.
Yes.
disruptive behavior, fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member.
We hope to see you again, so visit us online or at the ticket booth for availability of any future Trailblazers game.
Remember, Trailblazer fans, we still have tickets available for upcoming home games. Stop by the ticket booth to get more information. Well, don't forget to come out to the game for Notre Dame. What better way to pass the end of it?
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Allie LaForce joining us courtside. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at the Nuggets, final stretch of the season, they've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up. And, of course, Portland, pretty far behind right now.
Just seeing where the Nuggets are, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
Now Denver's starting five. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's MP in at the three. And to the Trailblazers, Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Abdia out there with Robert Williams. And it's Kamara in at the three. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Kamara. Back to Lillard. Three-pointer Sharp. That shot off the mark. And so Jokic will bring it up for Denver. Murray passes to MP. First quarter of play, a minute in. Screen by MP. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, that's like a layup to Hardaway at this point in his career.
Lillard with the ball. An important score for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game. Over Murray, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, it's forcing them to guard at all three levels.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02.
Good! Another from 3.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for third most made threes in a season. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. Oh, and he can't make that one. 2 for 3 now. His first miss. The Nuggets lead by 3. Pass to Gordon. Denver moving it around. MP finds Gordon. MP up top. The Nuggets need to get one up. Jokic. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
Now Sharp. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. To the inside. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Grant, David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A. Basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
MP, a screen on Lillard. Murray, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Sharp. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on MP.
And Sharp has no off switch.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Thybulle and Grant are at the forward spots. Drew Holiday out there with Henderson. And it's Clingan in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group for Portland starting the second.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Denver in the lead. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Reynolds from behind the arc. Can't get it to drop. And the Trailblazers shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Here's Holiday. And that misses. That would have put him up. And the Nuggets shooting 55% for the game so far. Brown finds MP. Three-pointer off the mark.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Thybulle passes to Henderson. Outside Holiday. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Pass to Reynolds from the arc. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists in the game. To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Grant's got his first 2 points of the night. For Denver, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. And here's Johnson. On the wing, Brown, defended by Henderson. Outside Murray. Fires the three. And another three for Denver.
You have to watch Murray closely at the perimeter. He won't hesitate to flex his range.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A. His playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and of course, that killer mentality.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Clingan. Valanciunas covering. Grant against Johnson. And it's good for 2. Grant's got his second bucket.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
And David Adelman wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Robert Williams checked in for Klingon. Kamara comes in for Thibault. Sharp, he's checked in for Henderson. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Holiday. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. Brown comes in for Brown.
That's what you want to see every night from MP. Go up and flush it down.
Portland has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Grant outside. Back to Lillard. Takes the 3. Reynolds with a rebound. The Nuggets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And there's the rejection.
That is just perfect timing from Grant to get his hand on that.
Back to Lillard. Oh, Lillard laces in a 3. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Clippers delivered quite a performance. He finished with 60 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
You know, I heard Steve Kerr talking about this concept, the ball and stick theory, Tim, that some guys just have natural hand-eye coordination and will excel in any sport. You agree with that?
Completely agree. Typically, we think of athletic ability involving speed or quickness or verticality, but I think that hand-eye is critical and counts just as much as those other traits.
MP finds Hardaway. Now here's Gordon. Denver moving it around. Jokic passes to MP. MP getting it done inside.
Well, he's starting to get into a rhythm now after a rough first quarter.
Outside Sharp. Back to Lillard. Counted from distance. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, after making 1 in the first quarter, he's now made 2 here in the second. Starting to get it going a little bit.
Murray cashes in a long 3.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
Outside Kamara. It's Sharp on the wing. Gordon with a steal. Jokic passes to Hardaway. Here's Gordon. Back to Hardaway. Outside Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Reynolds. The 3. Oh, Denver gets it back. Jokic puts up a 3. Murray, no good. Blazers trail by 4. Lillard outside. Off target with the 3. Murray passes to MP. The slam by MP.
Yeah, Hardaway's such a good shooter. He can pass it too.
A minute 29 left to play in the second quarter. Outside Sharp, pass to Kamara. Avdia from outside, drills it from deep. Avdia's got 7 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Murray passes to Reynolds. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
For Portland, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Hardaway against Sharp. Right side Kamara. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp. And how about the futures for these guys? Here is the rookie race. Some newcomers making their presence felt around the league. You look at MP. He's shown us throughout the course of this season that he's at the top of his rookie class. So it's no surprise to see him in the top spot.
And there's no doubt he's the top contender. I'll be shocked if he's not lifting the Rookie of the Year trophy later on.
Well, with his growth and his consistency and just the overall impact on his team, truly remarkable.
Avdia finds Sharp. And here's Kamara. Here's Lillard. Jokic grabs the board.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
MP outside. Pass to Johnson. Now Jokic. Williams defending. Jokic, no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Denver leading by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fella. Turning back now to our game, lots of positives in that first half for the Nuggets.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2. Right now, they wanted more.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Jamal Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Reynolds in at the small forward position. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
Not an easy rebound at all. But when you win that kind of battle, it gets your blood pumping.
Jokic finds MP. Inside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And Tim, the Blazers front office aggressively seeking wing depth.
Yeah, and in Denny Avdia and Toumani Camara, they've got some ringers. They are still young and tremendously talented. They might be set at the forward spot for a decade.
4 on the clock. Camara, no good. Denver leading by 7. MP with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Back to Murray. Floats one up. Murray gets it done inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Portland has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Outside Sharp. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Portland again missing.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss was just on him.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Sharp has the open look. Portland moving it around. This one for 3. Denver grabs the miss. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Reynolds passes to Hardaway. Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
And it's Lillard with the ball for Portland. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. Outside Kamara. Lillard left side. That one's off. Still out of sync.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And they double up Jokic. Reynolds passes to Hardaway. From deep. Drops in the three. Hardaway's got 6 points.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Teams shooting more and more threes nowadays. Here are the best in that department. Number 1, Denver.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
Pass to Kamara. Now Lillard. Back to Kamara. They need this. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Kamara's got 7 points in the game.
And right there, Dame knew everyone was watching him low, so he was able to kick it outside for a good look at a three.
You look at the career of Damian Lillard. He's provided some unforgettable moments, Grant.
Oh, yes, he has, B.A. And I remember you were on the call for one of those moments, that unfathomable series-ending buzzer beater he hit against the Thunder.
Holiday's checked in for Lillard.
Now into the lineup for Portland.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Williams a screen on Hardaway. Sharp, no good. The Nuggets lead by 13. Hardaway finds MP. Another shot. Dropping it at the rim. It's Jokic.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Outside Holiday. Gordon against Avdia. Williams on the wing. Back to Kamara. Takes the 12-footer and hits it. Kamara's got 5 points in the quarter. Here's Murray. He's got 16. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, every team in the league is looking for a long athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trail Blazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Guys?
A good strategy. Okay, Allie, good stuff.
You don't have to ask Hardaway twice. If the shot's available, he'll take it.
They set the screen. Three-pointer Sharp. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Reynolds has got 8 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Murray.
2 minutes.
Pass to Gordon. Gordon with the big finish.
Well, the vertical Gordon has is phenomenal. So why settle for the layup when you can just slam it down?
Blazers trail by 18. Holiday passes to Avdia. Now here's Kamara. Fires the three. Unable to get that one. And Denver pushing it up now. MP with it. Oh, man!
Look out below.
Hardaway Jr.
Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Off the outside. outside Kamara. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by Portland.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Hardaway finds Murray. To the paint. Reynolds. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Outside, Williams. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter here. Just 5 on the clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Murray passes to Reynolds. And stolen by Williams. Here's Sharp to the wing on the left. They grab their own miss. Avdia, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Avdia's got 9 points.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Him. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision.
Substitution here for Portland. Williams is checked in for Klingon. Avdia comes in for Grant. Kamara, he's checked in for Holiday. And it's Sharp in for Henderson. And a switch here also for Denver. MP's checked in. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Williams is out there with Denny Avdia. And it's Kamara in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Oh, he is off from deep. Maybe it's time to look for another option.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Trailblazers.
Blazers ball.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. The 3, here's Lillard. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Kamara with it, guarded by Valanciunas. And Williams punches it home.
Well, they're on the right
target from outside.
And I don't think that's the shot they wanted him to take right now.
Lets the 3 fly. Here's Avdia, and he goes in for the dunk.
Adding the 3 in the morning, and you've got to play the next night. Those are certainly rough, but I feel like the league has done all they can, eliminating back-to-backs as much as they can, and certainly there's an emphasis on recovery and rest at all costs.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Johnson passes to Reynolds. Lillard against Brown. It's Williams, high post. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebounded by Denver.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Nuggets.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution,
everything as locked in as you can be, and his team continued to find him.
And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more in the line. And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. Thibault comes in for Kamara. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Sharp. And 5 on the clock. Philadelphia against Brown. Oh, he gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot. MP. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Assist from Pickett.
Team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. So long, everybody.